Welcome back. We are doing Mercury today, but first I am going to pick something to Forma and something... Well, actually I can't pick anything to Forma because I haven't ranked it up yet. So I have one Forma that I'll be able to use later when I get the chance. And for now, we're going to pick a mod to equip. I think I was cutting it a little bit too close with hit points before. So I feel like we're going to put Vitality on here. Oh, right, we are not going to put Vitality on here. Oh, yeah, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to pick a Aura. And something that fits in that slot. So... Energy Siphon would be generally good. Yeah, I think Energy Siphon is the best option we're going to get right now. So let's put Energy Siphon in there. And let's call that there, and then we'll go and run the Mercury mission next. Alright, so Mercury doesn't really have a lot going for it in terms of requirements to open junctions. So we're going to do Pantheon, Caloris, Elion, Susei, and Tull Storage. But because this is such a short planet compared to the other ones in the systems, this week's going to be a double episode. I'm going to release this episode, and then like an hour later, out is going to come my playthrough of the mission Once Awake. So, alright, let's get to it. Pantheon first. Oh, shit! No, alright.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
The attack slot might actually not be helping me because it's going to kill these guys before I can mind control. Well, I don't even need to use my abilities right now to get through this. I'm actually looking forward to getting further into the star chart with this whole setup to see what things look like at that point when I have to start thinking more about my character and how to make the best use of Nyx's abilities. 2-star players recently released their tier list for Warframe for the year and placed Nyx much higher than most other current sources place her, I think. Well, at least than the source I used. And I honestly agree with that. I don't think Nyx is a bad build at all, or bad frame at all. Apparently there's even some really ridiculous, like, damage breaking builds you can do using Mind Freak for the mind control ability, and just a weapon that does a huge amount of single target damage just before using that. So between that high power strength and Mind Freak, you can do really crazy amounts of damage with your mind controlled target. And that's not a build I'm going to go for. I was hoping to use Nyx later at some, well, not this one, but my Nyx Prime to do some end game Steel Path content, and I was looking at some of the builds that 2-star players had shared for that, actually, because I like the idea of just exploiting and abusing the invulnerability power to just get all the content done. I'm not really interested in the Steel Path. I'm really just there to get Umbral Forma, so that seems like a good way to do it. But for this one, for this Nyx, I think I'm going to focus on using Chaos because it's fun, and it really improves her survivability when all of a sudden everyone's too busy freaking out to do anything about you.
Find extraction.
One mission down, not much of a challenge yet. And look at that, it's reward time, and this time I really can afford to equip Vitality, so we're gonna. Vitality it is.
Our intel suggests that our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home.
Well, let's try to do this one quietly, just for fun. Oh yeah, the taxon's really going to help me doing things stealthily, isn't it? Maybe I shouldn't even bring that guy.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner.
Oh no,
Keep
no, no, no,
searching.
no, no! Yeah, well. I changed my mind, we're going to do it loud. And I did have, I mentioned this series to someone. I was telling them about the whole D-tier challenge idea. And what's come up with people before that I've talked about Warframe with is that when I first started playing, I picked Excalibur, and I played through almost the entire star chart with Excalibur before I built even a single other Warframe. And since then, people have voiced suspicion about your ability to do things like that. I was like, really? Like, oh, Excalibur's not that survivable. Like, not that survivable? Okay, someone's not playing Excalibur right.
You are approaching the holding
Although,
area.
in fairness,
Careful. If the
a
warden's
lot of the
detected,
time
they will
back
surely
then,
initiate
one of the builds that I exploited a lot for Excalibur was, the nice thing about him is that he has above average on health, armor, and shields, whereas most frames don't.
Hurry up.
So,
You
like,
are running out of time.
if you are trying to build out a survivable frame, you usually don't get that much benefit from
jail.
using
Our
all
hostage is
three
in one
of
of these cells.
redirection, steel fiber, and vitality, because one of those traits is going to be kind of low for you, and that's not really Excalibur's situation. The problem is then that he also doesn't get the most out of any one of them, because they're also not that high. But it means that he can use all three of them, and in early game content where those are things you have, and you might not have
Back to command in one
better
piece.
mods or better
Find
equipment,
your way to the
being able to
exits
use
and
all
don't
three
leave
of
the
these
subject behind.
low-level common items, that is a fast way to boost your survival. Then on top of that, something that I invested in the mid-star chart was there used to be I guess, sort of an exploit. Well, it's hard to say if it was an exploit or intended gameplay, where you could use, like, quick thinking, which drains your energy to prevent you from dying. It's like, turns your energy into health. And then there was a thing where anytime you took health damage, you gained energy. this used to work where if you were at 2 hit points and you took a ton of damage, it was considered health damage, and you would heal. Or not heal, you would then drain energy, but you would gain energy for the energy you lost. It turned out ridiculous. And I used to use that a lot to basically make Excalibur invulnerable. It doesn't always work, especially if you get one huge damage hit, but that was one of the strategies I used that I can't anymore. Alright, and we're back here for another reward. I mean, ability, efficiency, in exchange for duration. That would be cool for some of this, but I don't think I want that. I hate knockdown, and getting knockdown recovery and ability duration, especially for Nyx right now, sounds pretty cool. Plus, isn't that a Nyx on? Yeah, it's Nyx right on there. So there, that's decided. All right, moving on. And this is hardly what we're going to call challenging, since this is just a capture. So let's get this knocked out of the way. Now, what I was saying before about Excalibur being survivable through basically all content in the game, I used Excalibur through just about everything, long before Excalibur Umbra was even an option. And I've heard people say that they were interested in seeing me play through the entire star chart with Excalibur.
Well done.
And that sounds like fun, but I also think it doesn't sound like enough of a challenge because Excalibur is too good of a frame. So if you really want me to do a full playthrough of the star chart with Excalibur, I'm also going to apply some other limitations to myself of must use specific weapons, etc. So we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll see what I think is a good idea. Maybe doing a full, basic loadout of congratulations, here's a Bratton, here's the Lotto, here's a Skana, here's Excalibur. Just do it. That'd be kind of amusing. I don't know if I want to try that, because one of the things that will carry you through any content, no matter what you're doing, is gear, good weapons, good armor, good weapons, both melee and ranged. If you have good gear, sometimes it doesn't matter how bad your Warframe is, so long as you have a couple good weapons. So I might... But that does also make it more of a challenge of, well, now you've actually set yourself up for something difficult. And I could see that. That could be fun. We'll find out. Reward time, and as it turns out, most of my weapons and Warframes are all just about maxed out for how many mods they can take. This isn't going to benefit me in any real way, but I'm going to take Vacuum just because I'd like to pick up some credits while I'm doing these missions. So that's where we're at now. We're going to have to see what to do when we get to later rewards.
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Alright, and I've unequipped my Taxon's retarget, so the little minion floating behind me here will not be shooting at enemies this mission. I've decided that since this is a spy mission, we're going to try and do it stealthy-like, with no stealth abilities. Let's see how well... Oh, shit. Let's see how well we can be stealth without stealth.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures.
How do we get past that? I suppose the answer is don't get past it. Oh, shoot. Yep, and no one noticed. That stun on Chaos is perfect for just keeping people busy for a second. admit my version of stealth might not be the... Oh, no, 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 no! Might not be the most professional or stealthy, but there have been no alarms. So I think that counts.
The target console is nearby.
Now we're going to actually have to do a spy vault without Avara. Oh, man.
We'll start destroying data.
However, could we possibly get through all of these laser gates and things? What could we do? Let's just stare at this fan. This is brilliant, right? Oh wait, is it? Is it brilliant? Notice how he didn't even hear that explosion because it was too far away. And that's how you do that spy vault.
With no alarms. You're still in the clear.
I really
No
do enjoy
detection
spy
of
vaults
enemy
because of
sensors.
the way that they're all built like little puzzles. I have found solutions to these that my friends haven't even found or didn't know about. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Okay, that music means maybe someone's still alerted? Doesn't look like it. Look okay. And again, that stun, you would think that wouldn't be very stealthy because they're all going to start shooting at each other. But if they're stunned for just those few minutes or seconds, few seconds before they actually start attacking, then you've got the time you need.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Look at that. 3 spy vaults and no alarms yet. Perfect extraction. Well, two spy vaults and no alarms yet. Oh. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, so they've heard something, but they haven't decided to do anything yet. Ah, shit. No! They're doing so well. Oh, look at all those Gorgon blueprints we got. Those are important.
console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now,
All right.
the enemy will start destroying data.
Firstly, we're dealing with that. Well. No, there's no one in here? Okay. It's not turned on? Alright. That does sometimes activate and have a intermittent barrier, but we don't have to worry about it today, so let's not.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Okay, and now I don't care about volume. So if I do well enough on this this video, on this playthrough of the star chart, I learn enough about like what actually matters for this sort of challenge. Looking through things right now, Earth, Mercury, and Venus really aren't concerns. So if I decide to do an Excalibur playthrough, we will have to look at that and see if I change things up for that. But for now, I'd say let's do one series at a time, and currently it is reward time. I don't think I have room for mods on any of these. This is... well, this could fit something, but we're not gonna. And then the Dara, Twin Vipers, and Fang are all filled. So are the Taxon and Tazakor. Instead, let's look at Parazon mods, right? Why not?
Operator, you have remembered well.
And let's see, what would I think would be fun? Auto hacking would be nice. Reduce damage by 75%. Hacking is also pretty great, so let's see. Blind enemies within 18 meters on Mercy. That's actually pretty cool. I should put that on Ash sometime. Untraceable with the 15 seconds of stealth is really fun, but I'm just going to be lazy. And I'm going to say 30% chance to auto-breach because I don't want to have to record these things. So, there we go. That's our reward. Alright, and it is time to make Vor stop talking. Well, that'll be worth it all by itself. Now, I don't even have fully leveled up gear or Warframe, but we're going to take this boss fight, and
we're hunting is here.
I think we'll
Find
be
them
fine.
and take them out. Captain Vor has lived under suspicion of possessing Orokin technology that grants him powerful abilities. We cannot allow this. Get to his location and eliminate him.
Another dead Tenno.
Now for...
We believe Vor has the ability to teleport. You will need to watch your back.
well, let's get through this.
You're making this too easy.
Oh no, am
This
I?
ship is crawling with
I'm making it
grunts.
easy?
Getting to Vor will prove difficult.
Getting to Vor will prove difficult. Man, I hope he's not too long of a walk.
Do you realize your Lotus has sent you to die?
Yeah, she's done that to me
You
before.
will join us, one way or another.
Let me get rid of these guys.
The
You
assassination
guys,
target is here.
I think you need
Wipe them
to
out.
be friends with each other for a while. Where is he?
Strike through the Grenier.
Oh man, just stab him. That is...
Play with this. You're corpse will serve us well. This is not over.
Yeah, it's not. It's never over with you, Vor. We'll be back.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Well, didn't even break a sweat on that. So we're moving
You
on
are
then.
surrounded by Grenier Marines.
And again, this is going to be one of the reward levels that I selected for myself earlier, where whenever I do a boss fight, I receive either a Forma, an Aura Forma, or an Exilus mod. I still haven't spent the last Forma, but I'm not going to need an Exilus for a while. So I'm going to take a Forma, which puts me at a count of like a pool of 2 Forma that I can use sooner or later, as soon as I level up anything. Alright, and we got the Seer Barrel? Oh shit, that's great.